Hello, welcome to another episode of the Study Abroad series with me, Salom. Our guest for today is a postgraduate student pursuing food science and engineering in a school abroad. He'll be talking to us about the admission process, how he got selected into the school of his choice, funding opportunities available for foreign students, social life of a student on a foreign land, and a lot more. Meet our guest, Lukman Hakim Mohammed.
I'm
Okay,
doing great, and you?
I'm also fine. Okay, so where in the world are you currently?
I'm currently in Ghana. I'm in Takoradi specifically.
Oh, okay, I thought you were supposed to be somewhere abroad studying.
Not really. I came home somewhere early February, um, during the early stages of the pandemic, and it was also during our vacation. Do you
Okay.
know at the early stages of the pandemic in China, things were a bit scary from outside. So
Mm-hmm.
the calls I was receiving from home, family, friends, everyone trying to check up on you, and then that kind of fear. So
You decided
finally,
to run away.
should I say run away? Not actually running away, but actually coming home.
Okay,
Ghana is
so
my home, so definitely I'll have to come home.
okay,
Yeah.
were you among the students who were crying to government to evacuate them?
No, actually, I wasn't part. I was even far away from Wuhan. I was far away from Wuhan.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so can you tell us about your school, like what you're doing currently?
I'm studying food science and engineering at Jiangnan University in China. It's in Jiangsu province, one of the busiest provinces in China.
Okay. Why did you decide to go to China of all, like among other nations or countries abroad? You decided to go to China. Can you tell us why you chose
Okay,
China?
first, it has to do with course of interest. Okay,
Okay.
it all started somewhere. I actually graduated from UDS in 2016. From there, I did quite a little bit of work, and then things weren't actually as we expected. So I had to do join NAPCO. So during NAPCO, I decided that NAPCO isn't a permanent job, so I had to try something else. While searching for a job, I should look at another opportunity of going back to school. So I
Okay.
tried quite a number of applications to other countries, and then I was fortunate that China went through. And besides
Okay.
that, I have some colleagues in China, and then even where I'm currently staying, I have a colleague there, and he's told me quite a lot about the school. And then
Okay.
in the program I'm offering, actually food science and engineering, my school is ranked the best worldwide.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's
That's
one thing that
interesting.
motivated. Yes,
Okay.
that's
Um,
one thing that motivated me to apply for that particular school.
okay. Can you take us through the application process? Like
Well,
how can I
with
get into a school in China or maybe your school?
first China application is simply basic. All you need is if you have your documents, you can do your application in less than 15 minutes. They are basically the government sponsored scholarship are basically categorized into three. The
Okay.
first one is the type, it's called the Chinese government scholarship, or CSC for short.
Okay.
So we have the type A, the type B, and then the type C. So with the type A, you apply through the embassy, but in Ghana here, everything is done through the scholarship secretariat.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a chance to select 3 schools based on your course of interest.
Okay.
Then the type B is directly to the university you are interested in.
So the type C is from donor organizations. Can you tell us how you are funding your education?
I'm on full scholarship. That's the type B specifically, which covers my tuition, my accommodation,
Wow.
medical insurance, and also monthly stipend.
Oh, wow, that's nice. And then the type B is from the university, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, wow. Can you tell
It's
us
still from the
how?
government, but the
Okay.
school nominates the candidates who qualify, who are selected,
So
and the list is for.
do you have to apply for that?
Yes, the application is done together with your university application. It's not separate from applying to the school.
Okay.
So what you apply for, with the application, you get a choice to select which type of application you want to do, whether you want to apply for the CSC type B, or you want to
Okay.
apply for university scholarship or provincial scholarship, or you want to
Okay.
apply as a self-sponsoring student. So
Okay.
these options are left for you to decide. So you decide which one you want to apply for, then you get going.
What do
Okay.
they look up in the applicants before granting the person that scholarship?
The first one is your academic qualification.
Okay.
Okay. It should be
Asking.
relevant to the program you are applying to.
Okay.
Secondly, your research interest, because
Mm.
over it's more of research than theoretical. Because
Okay.
even the requirement for graduation is publishing a paper.
Oh.
No matter the score you have, you must publish a paper. That's the requirement you must graduate with. So research
Okay.
is very important there. So they need to know your interest in research,
Okay.
because you'll be writing a proposal or a study plan. That's the
Mm.
second thing that you're looking at. Then the third one will be your work experience. Okay, there are people who have worked quite a long time. They have quite a number of experience.
So you talk about your research
Experience,
work
yeah,
experience.
yes,
Do I have
yes.
to demonstrate that in recent researches that I've published or any research work that I've been engaged
If
in?
you've published the paper, then it's shall I say it's a plus. Okay,
Okay.
publishing a paper is a plus
Mm-hmm.
for you if you are applying. There are two main types of putting this together, either in a research proposal or a study plan.
Okay. And that study plan, is it the statement of purpose that other university call it?
Yes, it looks similar, but there are some usually, let me say it's basically the same thing, but you have to
Okay.
demonstrate your abilities, why you are interested in, and why you choose China specifically.
Okay. Yeah, so let's say it's just like the letter of motivation or
Yes,
statement of
yes,
purpose.
yes.
Okay. Okay. So yes, do I need to learn how to speak Chinese language before I can get selected into schools in China?
In China, the two main languages that are being taught, English and then Chinese.
Okay.
So depending on the program of interest, if the program is taught in English, then you
Okay.
are good to go with your English proficiency. But if
Mm-hmm.
it's taught in Chinese, then you have no choice than to study Chinese and then
Study.
pass their proficiency exam, at least HSK4. That's the minimum you could have to apply for a Chinese taught program.
How
I
many
assume
years is the course like?
3 years.
3 years. That's like another undergraduate degree course. Why is it 3 years? I know most
Yes,
most of the universities take,
it's three
is it
years.
1 year, then 2 years. I've never heard of 3 years.
It's 3 years in China. The minimum is two. Like I'm done with my classwork during the first year. The second year and third year will be fully lab or research work.
Okay. Is it just for your school or other schools in China have the same study?
Some schools too. I can't tell for others. Basically, it will depend on your area of interest.
How was the feeling like when you first got to China? When you landed at the airport, how did you feel?
Two colleagues were to meet me up. Two friends were to meet me up, but they couldn't make it to the airport. So I was now thinking of how I would transport myself all the way from Shanghai to my city.
Mm-hmm.
That was everything I was thinking about. Unfortunately, I met some few friends at the airport. You know, that was the moment a lot of people were traveling.
Okay.
So I met a colleague from UDS at the airport,
Oh, you were
and
fortunate.
I was fortunate to use the phone to make some calls. Then I joined some two other friends who were also going to the same province as mine, though different cities. But so they helped me out. We had to get to the train station, pick a train, and then I drove by the roadside along the way, and then I had to pick another taxi to campus.
Okay. And then you didn't feel, so that means you didn't feel lonely, you didn't miss home, you were very okay.
Oh, for that one, for sure. Just that actually what I regret doing at that particular moment was carrying huge luggage. Okay.
What?
The first time, that feeling of will I get this? Would there be that, like you don't really know what to pack? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up picking a whole lot of stuff. And from the train station to their train station is very huge, very, very huge, and it's
Mm-hmm.
underground. So carrying my luggage from the ground floor, shall I say underground to the top was tedious. It
Okay.
was crazy. But well, in all, I tried, and then if I'm to advise anyone on carrying anything, I would say just your backpack is enough. You don't need
That's
so
very
much
relevant.
because
Like this
almost
advice is very
everything,
relevant.
everything in Ghana here is there. So there was no need carrying all those stuff.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much for that advice. It's well taken. Oh, so yeah, what's your favorite Chinese food? And
Well, what should I say? Do I even know the name of the food? I hardly. Well, the thing is, I hardly even eat out. Okay, I cook
okay.
almost everything at home.
Do you
I've
get
ate
some
about
of the?
once or twice.
Do you eat some of the local
I've ate
foods
about
you eat
one.
here?
Yes, almost, like I said earlier, almost everything in Ghana is there.
Okay.
Even the
Okay.
last thing I bought was subulu. I bought subulu leaves to prepare subulu, but I couldn't prepare it. I left it. So almost everything you get in Ghana here are there.
Ah, there.
So there was
Okay.
no need carrying out. Just that the processing, you might have difficulty in the processing
Okay.
because what they use them for might be different from what we use them for.
Okay.
For example, or should I say, for example, we eat bamboo, we eat kinky. You can easily
Yes.
get them. There are Ghanaians who prepare them there, and everything is easy there. You can buy things online. You
Okay.
just log in
And
online.
they are affordable.
Well, I wouldn't say affordable, yes, but compared to Ghana, no.
And the
Over
taste.
there, we will have to manage because you miss home food and then you really want to enjoy your kinky, you want to enjoy your banku. Or for
Yeah.
fufu, you can go along with meat fufu. That one wouldn't be
Okay.
a
Yeah.
big
Yes.
problem.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Can you share your daily routine in China with us? Going to school, clubbing, other things?
Um, Going to school, well, with first year, like I said, it's coursework, okay,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the timetable. And it's not so stressful like it is in Ghana here,
Mm-hmm.
where you start a course at the beginning of the semester and then end the course at the end of the semester. Okay, with this, they work with their hours. Okay, a course might be 2 credit hours, a total of let's say 36 teaching hours.
Okay.
So as long as the 36 is done, even if it's the third week of the semester and you've covered your 36 weeks, 36 hours, you are done with that course.
Okay. That's nice.
So
Okay.
there's no need carrying the whole course to the end of the semester. So you start with some and drop them, then pick others and then go. So you can
Okay.
have about 3 courses at a time. Then when you are done, then maybe you continue with the others. So the timetable is very flexible. It's very, very flexible. So
From
depending on
school,
what you want to do, you
apart
can
from
people
going to
adjust your
school,
time.
what else do you do in China?
Well, I've participated in some few marathons just to familiarize myself with the town. We've
Okay.
gone for let me say it's not an excursion, but I have this Chinese friend Henry who usually takes us out to
On
see
tours.
places around the
Okay.
city. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And then some entertainment activities, and then religious.
Entertainment, I wouldn't say much. Religious, yes, I'm a Muslim, and then I attend the mosque every Friday. Aside that, I don't really go out for any other occasions. That's basically my routine. I've tried going to the gym, but you see how I am.
How are you?
Well, I'm hoping when I return out, I'll hit the gym again and hit going. Everything over there, it's very easy. You can adjust your time. All you need to do is know what to do, what not to do. And one thing I would say is there's this respect for foreign students over there.
Okay.
Okay, there's this huge respect for foreign students over there. So it's all about how you live your life. Make sure you don't disobey their rules and their regulations. And their laws are okay to go with. They are okay to abide. It's not anything difficult. It's not anything complex.
Is it
If you
possible
are
for you to work there as a foreign
as a
student?
student, no. As a student, no. That one is strictly prohibited. It's
Okay.
strictly a no thing.
But
Anyone
after
who
your
puts
course, can you get a job with your
yes, you can apply for a
certificate?
job. There are quite some few people who have gotten jobs over there to work. And
And
then others who tend to stay to start their own businesses over there.
okay.
You know, things in China are very affordable. So with that, it's a stepping stone for you to start up maybe a shipping company or buying and selling of products in Ghana here.
Okay. So yeah,
But to
how
be a permanent resident, it's difficult to get that.
is that to be a permanent resident?
Resident, unlike other countries where you can apply for residency, but in China you have to have your purpose. If it's work, you need to get your work permits. If it's study, you need to get your study permits. If it's for tourism, you need to have those ones before you can even apply for visa or visa extension. That's the only basis where you can stay longer after your course. Even our
Okay.
visa expires right after graduation. That will be in July, the year of graduation.
Okay.
If you want to extend, maybe you've gotten another admission to further your study, or you've gotten a job right after school, or maybe you apply for extension of your course, or
Okay.
maybe you want to set up a business and then you apply for a work permit.
Do you have to pay for that?
Yes,
Okay.
you would have to. Yeah.
So are you hoping to stay there and work for some time after graduation?
For me personally, I have two things in mind. It's either I proceed to do my PhD or I return home to work.
Okay. Okay. So probably if you are staying there, it's not about like getting a job there. It's
No,
about
not really.
pursuing your PhD.
Yes, your PhD, my PhD.
Okay. Have you met any Chinese girl that had captured your heart that you want to date?
Oh no, that one no.
Why no? Is it that you don't like women?
Not. I wouldn't say so. Let me see. I'm engaged here. I'm not married,
Oh,
but I'm with
oh.
someone.
So yeah, any advice to potential young Ghanaians who may want to consider traveling abroad to study, specifically, let's say China or any other country? What advice would you give?
Before you even start applying, you know what you want to do. Okay, where you want to go and why you want to go there. You need to know and understand the application procedure, because most of the time people get scammed because we hardly even read. You don't have
Okay.
time to read because you think you are too busy. But believe me,
Yeah.
you are with China application. It's very simple. The documents are not anything you have to struggle to get. Let me mention the documents you require to apply for China specifically. You need your valid passport. Okay. A passport picture of any background. You need 2 recommendation letters from your school, your certificate, your transcript, and then they have a standard medical report form which you have to complete.
Okay.
So with that, when you are done, I think you are good to go. Some schools, however, may want you to include bank statements, but it's not actually necessary if you're applying for the CSE.
Scholarship. Okay.
Yes, if you're applying for that, you don't actually need the statement. Some will also require police reports.
Okay.
Some require
Okay.
police reports. So with that, you need to know the documents the school is interested in. And then each
Okay.
school has a little slight difference in the application procedure. There are some that requires you to apply only on the government website, that's the CSE website.
Yeah.
And then some will require you to apply on both the university website. They have university website, university portal. So they will require you to apply on both. That's the university portal and also the CSE portal. So when you are
Okay.
done with these two, basically you should be done in less than 30 minutes. And you have the chance to apply to about 3 schools for the same scholarship. If you're
Okay.
applying for type B, for example, you can apply to a maximum of three different schools.
With the same course.
Yes, you
Okay.
can even choose different courses. That one it's at your own discretion. But make sure your study plan goes for each school for the program you are applying to, and then the school you are. There are people who tend to write one proposal for all, which is very wrong.
Okay.
Especially making it very open. You should be specific on what you want to do.
Okay.
Applying for food science, yes, you're applying for food science. Maybe in a different school, you're applying for nutrition and hygiene, okay, or nutrition and food safety. What
Okay.
happens if, assuming you are a supervisor or professor at a department of food science, then you receive someone's application and the proposal ends up being nutrition and food safety. You realize the person is not serious, okay? So these are things we should take a look at. Be specific on what you want to do. I want to pursue food science and engineering. This is my research direction. I want to work on lipids. I want to work on fats. I want to work on grains or food safety. So that one, you target the school you are applying to, what you want to do. If possible, include the names of the school in your study plan. For study plan is broad, so you can include that. Unlike the proposal, for the proposal, it's strictly going to be what you want to do. But the study plan, talk about the school. If possible, if you didn't know quite a little about the school, try to impress them on what you want to do or why you selected that school.
Okay.
You should be very specific on that. Don't just write an open study plan for all.
Okay.
It's very wrong. It sends a bad impression about you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Can you also recommend about 5 schools in China that we can apply to if we want to study in China?
For 5 schools, I would say it will depend on your course of interest.
Yes, but then the top 5 at least.
What you want. Okay, the first school I would recommend is my school, but the only thing you can apply to my school is
mention the name again.
Jiangnan University.
Okay.
Yeah, you can only apply to my school if you are to offer biochemistry, microbiology, and food science. These are the 3 main courses you can apply to. And we have Nanjing University is there. It's also in my province, Nanjing, and we have Jiangsu University. We can talk about the universities are many. There are over 600 schools.
Yes,
there are quite a lot.
No, right?
A whole lot of choice to make from.
Okay. Yeah.
Xiamen University is there, Beijing University of Science and Technology. There are lots.
Have you mentioned any for the social sciences?
Yes, University of Nanjing University is one, Jiangsu University 2 is another.
Yeah, can you say one word in Chinese for us?
The basic thing, ni hao. Let me mention my name in Chinese. I have a Chinese name. Ni shi Lukaman. My name is Lukaman.
Okay.
Was shipping. I study food science. January, I'm from Ghana. So as simple as I can say, these are the basics.
Okay. Can you say goodbye to our viewers in
I
Chinese?
guess you've heard of ni hao. Ni hao.
Oh yeah, ni hao.
Oh, goodbye. How do I say goodbye? Yes, ni hao is very easy. How do I even say goodbye? My Chinese, Eddie, I've forgotten.
Okay.
I have a lot.
How
It's
about
not
how are
easy.
you? How are you?
So ni hao ma.
That's ni hao ma. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Ni hao
Yeah,
ma.
so it's been fun speaking to you, like I said earlier. Yeah, so we hope to have you some other time to speak on another issue. And then when you get back to China,
Sure, I
hopefully,
will.
you take us on a tour of your campus.
Sure. Definitely, I will do so.
To my supportive viewers, thank you for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed today's interview. If you have any feedback for me, kindly leave it in the comment section and like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Thank you and have a lovely day.